Sunrise Daily, coming to you live from our Abuja studio. Standing by with me are two gentlemen, Mr. Buba Galadima, who is the chairman of the newly reformed All Progressives Congress, RAPC, and Mr. Jasper Azuatalam, who is a member of the All Progressives Congress and an executive director with the NSITF. You're very welcome to the program, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Galadima, let me start with you. You know, yesterday your announcement set off a flurry of reaction with the formation of the new bloc. Let me ask you, why exactly is it that this move is coming now, and what are your goals moving forward?
Well, let me first establish my credentials. I was the National Secretary of the defunct Congress for Progressive Change, one of the three parties together with the new PDP and a faction of ABGA that formed the APC. And I was one of the 9 signatories that signed the memorandum for the formation of that party. Earlier, I had been, since January 2002, with the current President General Muhammadu Buhari as one of his key operational allies. And since 2002, our goal had been to enthrone constitutional democracy, party democracy, under the rule of law. And having made such monumental sacrifice in the last 16, 17 years, we cannot sit idly and watch either the party in which we participated in forming or the government which I had contributed more than any living human being in bringing about in Nigeria go adrift. As patriotic citizens, we owe it a duty to our country, Nigeria, and to the men and women, including children. We owe them good government. We were abundantly rewarded by God by giving us this government. Therefore, we would not allow anybody to mess it up or to drag our good names and integrity, impeccable honesty to the mud. This is why we felt it is a call of duty on some of us, having seen how our party, which we have labored to build, getting adrift, in fact, becoming worse than those we had campaigned to remove from office. This is the clarion call that I have answered and will put my life for this country to make sure that constitutional democracy is established under God and rule of law. Once there is no rule of law, then we are in jungle justice.
Mr. Galadima, we saw with you in attendance was Mr. Kawu Baraje, who of course has been the leader of the NPDP and has been openly associated with the Senate President Bukola Saraki, the Speaker of the House Yakubu Dogara, and many other officials, including the Governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwal. Now, they were not present, the actual officials, the heavyweights, if you will, were not physically present at this announcement. Is there a reason for that, and are you all on the same page in terms of what you have done to form the RAPC?
Let me say that I am as heavyweight as any politician in Nigeria. Therefore, my presence as former National Youth Leader of the MPN, former National Financial Secretary of the NRC, and a member of the Board of Trustees of the APC, and a member of the National Caucus of the APC, I have got impeccable credentials.
No, nobody's questioning your credentials.
I'm coming. Yes. I have to lay a foundation. And Kawu Baraje, as you know, was a former national chairman, secretary and national chairman of the PDP. We are heavyweights enough. But during the press conference, I have alluded to the fact that members of this rescue mission for democracy in our country, comprised of the former members of the CPC, Congress for Progressive Change, the ACN, the ANPP, the new PDP, and of course elements of ABGA. And if Bola Saraki or Dogara or Kwankwaso or Aminu Tambol or any other person belong to any of these groups, then he's a bona fide member of this faction.
At that juncture, Mr. Azuatalam, let me bring you in here. With this move and with the amount of, the quality and quantity of individuals that have left your party, apparently to the RAPC, are you not concerned about the state, the health of your party after these mass defections?
Thank you, Ajuri. First of all, we had a discussion at the sideline before we got on air. And I think it's important that I clear that first before I answer your question.
Please go ahead.
First of all, there were rumors going on here and there when distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma was appointed as a Board of Trustee member of the party. And I heard some rumor that he was appointed to replace Jasper Zwatalam, who is from Edo State. I want to say categorically that there's no truth in that. Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma was appointed as a Board of Trustee member at his own level. For me, I was not appointed as a Board of Trustee member to represent Imo State. I was appointed as a Board of Trustee member to represent Nigerian youth.
Now that that's out of the way,
Nigerian youth. Thank you very much.
Question,
yeah. So to your question, you ask if I'm not bothered about this.
Yeah, what does that mean for the state of your party?
I think you use the word on the people decamping from our party.
That's right.
I don't think anybody have decamped from the APC. If from what Buba Galadima, who is a respected elder, I know and I respect him, has recounted, there is no faction in APC, there is no division in APC. What I see, until anyone proves otherwise, is that APC is a big political party and allows for subgroups and other groups. For instance, we at one point formed what we call the All Progressive Youth Forum, which at that time was initiated by Barrister Ismail Ahmed, who is an SSA to the president at this moment. And that group is still viable. It is a subgroup in the party that is loyal to the party and that has come up with that name. There is another group I can also remember that is also led by this daughter to MKO Abiola, Rishola Abiola. They call it All Progressive Young Women Forum. And these are forums that are accepted on the party. So if, from what I heard yesterday and from what I'm seeing, and some people say they have formed the reformed APC, there is no faction, there is no division. They have not come to another party. The Reformed All Progressive Congress is not a registered political party. As far as I can understand, I think it's a group under APC until they prove otherwise.
Mr. Azuatalam, in all fairness, it sounds as if you're attempting to hug somebody who's pushing you away. Because if the chairman, he refers to himself as the chairman of this party, yes, it has not been registered, granted, but they are not, in fairness to comparing it to some of the associations you've referred to, those associations clearly encourage and promote the All Progressives Congress as it is. His association is clearly saying we've had enough, there's impunity, there's discrimination, there's injustice, and all of these other things. Clearly, it's an opposition movement. Are you not acknowledging that this morning?
What I want to be very safe on the side of the law so that I don't indict them until they indict themselves. With the, I have told you his pedigree as a politician, so I think he should know more than I do. First of all, you can't register a political party in anticipation when INEC has not registered the political party. And I can tell you for free, if you apply to register reformed APC, INEC will not register it. Because if you look at, I've been involved in registration of parties, if you look at it, INEC will tell you that this name is similar to an already existing political party. So I'm not INEC, but I can tell you for free, if they apply for registration of reform APC, INEC will not register the party. And If they have not done that, we can't address them at the party.
Okay.
They have claimed, they have claimed that they are a group, or if they call it a faction, it's not a faction. And from what they have said, there is no division in APC warranting anybody to, and I hope somebody is not linking this or likening it to the new PDP, because it doesn't correlate. It's not in any way.
Let's for a moment now, let's jump over the semantics and let's look at the intention. Even if we take it for granted that it's not a registered political party, let's assume now what they have said is true, which is that they are at least intending to move out of the APC at some juncture in time. When or if or when that happens, what will that mean for your party?
In that angle, I'm concerned. I like APC to be a strong, united party that it has been. And if for any reason this group is intending to leave the party would not be happy with this. The party would do everything within its reach to make sure that nobody leaves the party. Instead, that people come to the party. But as Nigerians, as our citizens, we have rights of association. If at any point anybody thinks he's no longer comfortable with the party, then the person will have the choice of either joining other registered parties that are existing, or in other case, register a new party and join. I'm a member of the APC today. If by tomorrow I decide I'm not going to be, the party can, because of what I have contributed to the party, come to approach me and want to negotiate with me to stay in the party. But if I so decide that I'm going to leave, nobody can stop me.